Welcome to the new video of Welding MCQ series. In today's video, we will be discussing 10 questions from the topic solid state welding. Solid state welding will be metal will be kept in solid state. It will not be converted into liquid state. That is, fusion will not be happening. Okay. Our first question: at what temperature does the fusion welding take place? At what temperature does the fusion welding take place? In fusion welding means the welding can be used for joining two metals or by application of heat. So this is happening at the temperature of 900 degrees Celsius. It's happening at a temperature of 900 degrees Celsius. Next question: which of the following is not a type of diffusion welding? Which of the following is not a type of diffusion welding? Our options: gas pressure welding, vacuum fusion welding, eutectic fusion welding, eutectoid fusion welding. Diffusion welding has three basic types. These are gas pressure, vacuum fusion, and eutectic fusion. Eutectoid fusion is not a type of diffusion welding process. What is the minimum frequency used in ultrasonic welding? What is the minimum frequency used in ultrasonic welding? The process of ultrasonic welding is mainly used for joining similar metal or dissimilar metals using vibration energy. We will be using the vibration energy by which high frequency is produced. And the frequency using in the ultrasonic welding is 20,000 hertz. 1 hertz is 1 cycles per second, 20,000 cycles per second. What is the minimum frequency used in ultra frequency welding? That is the maximum frequency used in ultrasonic welding. So the minimum frequency is 20,000. The maximum frequency used is 60,000. The maximum frequency used is 60,000 hertz. At what conditions are the parts kept before welding in ultrasonic welding methods? In what condition are the parts kept before welding in ultrasonic welding methods? In ultrasonic welding method, the parts which are to be joined are kept clamping to one another in between of supporting member and the welding tip. The clamping is done at a low static pressure. The clamping is done at a low static pressure. The clamping is done at a low static pressure. What is the maximum thickness that can be welded by ultrasonic welding? What is the maximum thickness that can be welded by ultrasonic welding? Welding such as spot welding or continuous seam welding can be done through ultrasonic welding. The maximum thickness that can be achieved varies depending on the metal, but the maximum thickness can be welded is limited to 2.5 millimeter. 2.5 millimeter. The maximum thickness can be limited to 2.5 millimeter. We can do spot welding and continuous seam welding using ultrasonic welding process. Electric currents are passed in ultrasonic welding. Electric currents are passed in ultrasonic, whether it's the true or false. In ultrasonic welding method, the parts which are to be joined are kept clamping to another. In doing this, no current is required to be passed through the metal, and usually no heat is needed for this too. So, in ultrasonic welding, the current is passed. It's a wrong statement, so we have to choose the option false. What is the minimum thickness that can be welded using ultrasonic welding? The maximum thickness we have discussed is 2.5 mm. The minimum thickness that can be welded by ultrasonic welding is 0.38 millimeters. 0.38 millimeter. Which of the following is not a factor for explosive welding? Which of the following is not a factor of explosive welding? We'll be using explosives for getting a weld joint. Which of the following is not a factor for explosive welding? While considering for explosive welding, the factors that one needs to be understand that there has to be a high relative velocity, there should be proper orientation, and it needs to be kept at a high amount of pressure. So we need high relative velocity, proper orientation, high pressure. So among these, less amount of plastics is not a factor. Less amount of plastics is not a factor. The alpha angle between the target plate and the flyer. The alpha angle between the target plate and flyer. What is alpha angle? The workpiece which has its position fixed is called the target plate and the other plate is called the fire plate. The workpiece which is fixed is called target and the other is called the flyer plate. The distance between these two plates is denoted by D. Distance between these two plates is denoted by D and the angle between them is denoted by alpha. So we can choose the option true. So that's the 10 questions from the solid state welding. We'll be back with another 10 questions on the next video.